Book 1. Canto 26. The Forest of Tadaka. When the fair light of morning rose, the princely tamers of their foes followed, his morning worship o'er, the hermit to the river's shore. The high-souled men with thoughtful care a pretty barge had stationed there. All cried, O Lord, this barge ascend, and with thy princely followers bend to yonder side thy prosperous way with naught to check thee or delay. Nor did the saint their rede reject, he bade farewell with due respect, and crossed, attended by the twain, that river rushing to the main. When now the bark was halfway o'er, Rama and Lakshman heard the roar, that louder grew and louder yet, of waves by dashing waters met. Then Rama asked the mighty seer, What is the tumult that I hear of waters cleft in mid-career? Soon as the speech of Rama, stirred by deep desire to know, he heard, the pious saint began to tell what paused the waters roar and swell. On high Kailasa's distant hill there lies a noble lake whose waters, born from Brahma's will, the name of Manas take. Thence, hallowing where'er they flow, the streams of Sarju fall, and wandering through the plains below embrace Ayodhya's wall. Still preserved in Sarju's name Saravar's fame we trace. The flood of Brahma whence she came to run her holy race. To meet great Ganga here she hies with tributary wave, hence the loud roar ye hear arise, of floods that swell and rave. Here, pride of Raghu's line, do thou in humble adoration bow. He spoke. The princes both obeyed, and reverence to each river paid. They reached the southern shore at last, and gaily on their journey passed. A little space beyond there stood a gloomy awe-inspiring wood. The monarch's noble son began to question thus the holy man, whose gloomy forest meets mine eye like some vast cloud that fills the sky. Pathless and dark it seems to be, where birds in thousands wander free, where shrill cicadas' cries resound, and fowl of dismal note abound. Lion, rhinoceros, and bear, boar, tiger, elephant, are there, their shrubs and thorns run wild, deo, sal, bignonia, bell, are found, and every tree that grows on ground. How is the forest styled? The glorious saint this answer made, Dear child of Raghu, here who dwells within the horrid shade that looks so dark and drear. Where now is wood, long ere this day two broad and fertile lands, Malaja and Karusha lay, adorned by heavenly hands. Here, mourning friendship's broken ties, Lord Indra of the thousand eyes hungered and sorrowed many a day, his brightness soiled with mud and clay, when in a storm of passion he had slain his dear friend Namuchi. Then came the gods and saints who bore their golden pitchers brimming o'er with holy streams that banish stain, and bathed Lord Indra pure again. When in this land the god was freed from spot and stain of impious deed for that his own dear friend he slew, high transport thrilled his bosom through. Then in his joy the lands he blessed, and gave a boon they long possessed, because these fertile lands retain the washings of the blot and stain. 'Twas thus Lord Indra sware, Malaja and Karusha's name shall celebrate with deathless fame my malady and care. So be it, all the immortals cried, when Indra's speech they heard, and with acclaim they ratified the names his lips conferred. Long time, O victor of thy foes, these happy lands had sweet repose, and higher still in fortune rose. At length a spirit, loving ill, Tadaka, wearing shapes at will, whose mighty strength, exceeding vast, 1,000 elephants, surpassed, was to fierce Sunda, lord and head of all the demon armies, wed. From her, Lord Indra's peer in might giant Maricha sprang to light, and she, a constant plague and pest, these two fair realms has long distressed. Now dwelling in her dark abode a league away she bars the road, and we, O Rama, hence must go where lies the forest of the foe. Now on thine own right arm rely, and my command obey, smite the foul monster that she die, and take the plague away. To reach this country none may dare fallen from its old estate, which she, whose fury naught can bear, has left so desolate. And now my truthful tale is told how with accursed sway the spirit plagued this wood of old, and ceases not today.